Welcome to the Greater Than Business podcast, where it's all about creating an amazingly successful business without sacrificing your quality of life, because life should be greater than business. And now, here is your host, Courtney Bedore.
This is episode 54 of the Greater Than Business podcast, and today we are going to be talking all about why you need an online business plan. And this is one of those topics that I have always struggled with when I was first starting out with my business, as well as when I'm talking to new people that are just getting started in online business. Because let's face it, the reason why most of us start an online business is because we want it to be easy. And spoiler, it's not. But what I want you to kind of put out of your mind is that starting an online business is an easy thing and you don't need to actually take it seriously. That is one of the biggest things that I see happen, and people just think, whatever, I'm just going to start this, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. However, if you were to actually take it as seriously as you should, then you can actually make a very profitable and sustainable business. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, a lot of people are starting to see that having an online business is actually a huge step forward, and that can make or break not your life, but it can definitely be a huge thing that can change the trajectory of your life by starting an online business. And just even having that freedom to run your own business is huge. And the more people that jump into it, the better the market gets and the better it's received in the world, so that we are all the people running online businesses start to actually get recognized as real, legitimate businesses. And the first step in that is for you to realize that this is a real business. And one of the big things that I want to get across in this episode is the fact that having a business plan isn't something that just needs to apply for physical storefront brick and mortar businesses. It's something that can apply to and should apply to every single business. And you don't need to go through and create a massive business plan that looks at projections for 25 years down the road. But what you need to do is actually sit there and put some thought behind why you're starting your business and what goals you want to hit and what research you need to do before you get into business, and all of those little tiny steps that you need to complete in order for you to actually launch your business. And if you are currently running an online business and you don't have a business plan, I would highly suggest you go back and do one so that you understand the path that your business is on. So this episode, I'm not going to go through necessarily steps, and I don't have a tutorial necessarily, but I just want to kind of drive home the point here that you should get yourself in order, start treating your business like a business, and make yourself a damn business plan. Let's just put it simple, and trust me, you will thank me later for this. So the reason why business plans are so important is because a business is a business. And regardless of where your business location is, you should have a plan for that business. Because if you don't have a plan for your business, then you just have a glorified hobby. And as much as I love having a hobby on top of your business, I really, really hate it if your business is a hobby. And what I mean by that is that you don't take your business seriously and you just treat it like it's something fun that you do that happens to make money. You shouldn't do that, because that is a hobby, and you need to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. So a business is a business, and having a business plan is going to be one of those things that's going to force you to take it a little bit more serious, kind of become I want to say like the big girl or the big boy. I don't think guys usually use that terminology, but you want to become that owner of your business and put on that CEO hat. And that is what you want to wear. And if you don't start treating your business like it is a business, then you won't be able to crush those goals that you want. And you won't be able to have that freedom in your life that you probably started your business for. And I know that if you're listening to this podcast, then you obviously value your life as well as your business, and you want to make your life more enjoyable. And you don't want your life to become consumed by your business. And without a plan, that is something that can easily happen. So it kind of goes two ways. You can either let your business consume you because you don't have a plan. You can let it drive everything in your life, and you will eventually burn yourself out. You will get overwhelmed, and you will start to really hate your business. Trust me, I've already been there once or twice in my entrepreneurial journey. And the other side of that is if you don't have a plan, then what could happen is you don't take your business serious and you don't actually ever become the success that you want. And that is a huge thing. So a lot of online businesses do fail. A lot of people they aren't successful in this space. And one of the biggest things that I've seen is because they don't have a business plan. They never sat down to see if their idea was even viable and that it was something that people would actually pay for. So having that business plan allows you to take a real and raw look at exactly why you're doing this, doing the research into whatever it is that you're providing, and then also allowing you to set up a plan so that you can become profitable and so that you stay on track. So I kind of view business plans as a roadmap. So you can kind of look at what your idea is, how you're going to get there. Is it even a valid idea? Is it a good idea? Can it be a profitable idea? And then you start, once you've got through that, you'll probably go tweak a couple things here and there as you're going through. But it's so much better to do this all in a business plan versus figuring out as you're going and then constantly pivoting, which is the worst for growing a business. Because if you're constantly shifting and pivoting, then your audience is going to get confused on what it is that you're actually doing and what it is that you actually are offering. And then they start to kind of lose trust in you because honestly, if I see a business that keeps pivoting, then I start thinking, oh, this person's just trying to do anything to make $1. They don't care. There's no, not skin in the game, but there's no, they're only looking after the dollars, and they don't actually care what they're putting out into the world as long as money is coming back to them. And if they don't feel like enough is coming back to them, then they just switch. And trust me, if you pivot too many times, people notice, and then people you lose in that credibility that you've built up, and people will just start slowly unfollowing you, and they'll start looking for people that are taking their business a little bit more seriously. So to avoid that, have a business plan, have a roadmap set up, make sure that you know exactly where your business is going so you don't lose that focus. And so that you can actually build up that income that you're looking for with your business, and you can do it in the area that brings you the most joy. And that is essentially what we're all looking for. So I really wanted to kind of let you guys know that without a plan, you don't have a business. So you might as well sit down. Honestly, sometimes it sucks coming up with a business plan. It's not the most enjoyable thing, but if you can just get it all down, get it all on paper, do the research that you need to do, make sure that your idea is a good one and that your business can actually be sustainable. And even if you have to pivot a little bit before you start and you have to kind of adjust your idea just a bit, then you'll be doing it kind of behind the scenes versus doing it in front of your audience, which basically presenting yourself as having your shit together is way better than presenting yourself before you're ready and then constantly trying to shift and move into different directions. And it can just kind of make you look like a bit of a hot mess out there. So you want to make sure that you make a plan, you stick to it. And the only way that you can do that is by getting it down on paper and figuring it out and really sitting with it for a couple of days. So the reason why I love having a business plan, and I've already kind of talked about this, is the fact that it keeps you focused on your why, on why you started your business and where you want to go. So it will allow you to see the bigger vision for your business. And I know I talked about this in one of the last couple episodes with the big business vision planning and making sure that you are aligning everything with that bigger vision for your business. And this is definitely a key part of that, is you need to know where you want to go, and your business plan is going to help you get there. So another thing is it allows you to do the research that you need to do to make sure that your business idea is viable and has potential. So by going through the steps in a business plan and really looking at the industry, the niche that you're in, the market that's available, the audience that you would want to bring in, that you would need to attract, those kind of things all should be figured out in your business plan. So for an online business plan, it's not necessarily all about numbers and projections and that kind of thing. It's just making sure that there is a market out there that wants what you're offering, and then you sitting down and doing the planning that's involved with that. So the biggest way that I like to word it is making a business plan basically gets your business shit in order. So once again, that's just kind of how I would word it, is you need to have a plan so that you know what goes where, how it works, what the expectations are, and what your overall goals are, and why you're doing what you're doing, and what the result is that you're hoping for your clients, as well as the result that you're hoping for yourself. So getting your business shit in order gives you a roadmap of where you want to go and how you're going to get there. And along the way, obviously, you're probably going to have new ideas, and trust me, you can come up with all new products, other things, but you want to just kind of get the main gist of it down on paper, and something that you can refer back to, as well as something that you can let your team refer back to, because that is huge. Your team needs to be on board with your business plan as well. Whether you have a team now or you're planning on having a team in the future, you need to be able to let them quickly look at it and understand the bigger vision and what you're doing. So another thing that is key for having a business plan is it keeps everything together in one place. So anytime you ever use a new tool in your business, or you invest in a course or a new strategy or a team member, anything like that, it needs to go into your business plan. So basically kind of treat it as like your business Bible, and it can become the center of everything, and all of the answers for your business are going to be in this plan. And as you remove things out of your business, then obviously get out the whiteout, press the delete button, do whatever you need to do. But you can easily change it by revising it. So it doesn't need to be, this is your plan from day one and nothing can ever change. Of course, things are going to change. You're going to bring in new tools, those new team members, everything like that. But you need to make sure that your business plan is constantly updated with these things in your business, and make sure that when you remove something, you're removing it from your business plan. And when you're putting something back into your business, that it's also on your business plan. So another thing to consider too is if you are first starting out with an online business and you're looking for grants or investors or even if you just want to go into your bank and see if they'll give you a loan, anything like that, you need to have a business plan. And this is business plans are crazy. They have a lot of intricate details to them if you're going to be presenting them to a grant or a business company or a bank or whatever to get funding for your business. But if you actually get to the point where you want additional funding in your business or you need startup fees for your business, then you've got to have a plan. So you might need to kind of create a more professional plan at that point, but kind of the one that I'm talking about right now is the basic one that you'll need. And then obviously you might have to ramp that up a little bit and really focus on the financials of your business if you're going to be walking into a bank with it and stuff like that. But it's a good thing to consider and keep in mind that in order for banks, loans, grants, all of those things, you really need to be taking your business serious. And if you walk in without a business plan, I can guarantee you're not going to get that investment that you're looking for. So keep that in mind. If you don't already have one, maybe it's a good time to kind of get one in place. And by doing this quick and easy work on a business plan, then that's something that you can always build upon and keep relevant in your business, as well as it's something that changes as your business grows. And you're obviously going to have bigger and bolder ideas as your business grows. But it's always nice to kind of have that spot of seeing, okay, this is where we started. This was our vision. Yes, we've grown, and look at how much we've grown. And now I need to add to my business plan and get some new goals, get some new insights, do some more research, things like that. So it's something that will always grow with you. And it's an essential asset to your business to have a plan for your business. In any way, shape, or form, just get a plan in order. So another thing is that it can allow you to keep track of your assets, your expenses, your team members. As I said before, it keeps everything all together in one place, and it will really allow you to make those, informed decisions in your business where you can see everything at a quick glance, and you can see sometimes those holes that you have in your business where, let's say you are using a landing page builder and you realize that your email service provider updated and now provides you with a landing page builder built inside your business. So then you can look at your business plan and go, okay, does it make more sense for me to switch over all of my current landing pages from my landing page builder to save $290 a month? Or is it better use of my time to just keep everything that's existing on that landing page builder and then start using the new one that I'm provided and paying for because it comes with my email service provider? Or does it make more sense to invest in a person that can potentially move those pages from the one builder to the new builder, hook them all up, get them set up, and then you'll be saving $290 something a month by not having that extra service and tool in your business. So if you don't know what you're paying for, you don't know what the purpose of those tools and team members are and things like that in your business, then it makes it really hard to make informed decisions when something changes. And that was an example that is a very real example for a lot of business owners. I know specifically for me, I used to have paid subscriptions to different landing page builders because I was not good at designing landing pages. So it was something for me that I needed to get really familiar with these builders. And then what happened was I got a new theme on my website. So I was actually able to design better pages on my own site. So that kind of almost got rid of the need for a landing page builder because I learned to use a new tool in my business. And then a big change happened where Infusionsoft actually now has landing page builders built into the software. So now when I'm using Infusionsoft, I can just build a page right inside the campaign and I don't need another service. So it ended up saving me money. I made the executive decision to scrap the old builder that I had, move all of the pages onto a new platform, which is the Infusionsoft landing page builder. And it ended up saving me $297 a month, which is huge. Like, that is massive savings, especially for someone like me that is running a pretty small, not a small business, but a pretty, I like to keep my spending down. I think it's because of the profit first method. If you haven't listened to my episode on that, it is definitely something that you should. So head back. I will link it in the show notes for you. But that is a huge thing of making sure that I'm not wasting money on services that I don't need to be paying for. And the reason that I was able to make this decision was because I looked at my business plan, I looked at what I was spending, and I realized that I could save that $297. And it was a massive savings for someone who likes to keep her expenses way down in her business. So that's just kind of a real world example of how you can use your business plan to step into that CEO role and use it to make informed decisions about the operations of your business. So I also find that by having a business plan, it almost makes you feel more pride in your business, and it allows you to feel like you're running a real business. So it takes you out of that hobby mindset mode and puts you into the CEO mindset role. And it's so funny, just something as simple as sitting down and thinking out a business plan, writing it out, can give you so much more power in your own business that you never would have even imagined. It makes you feel more organized. It makes you feel more structured. It makes you feel like you have your shit together. It's essentially the best way to put it. So that's pretty much all I want to leave you with today, is just giving you some thoughts into why you should have a business plan, the types of things that you should include in your business plan. I didn't really lay them out for you step by step, but I kind of covered most of the main topics that you will need. So I want to give you guys access to something in our resource library. So this is in our business management resource library. And as always, you can subscribe and get access to this by going to the show notes, which you can find at greaterthanbusiness.com/054. And at the very bottom, you will see a little opt-in box that you can fill out, and that will grant you access to our business management resource library. And in there, I am going to include a business plan template for free. So you can download that, you can take a peek, you can kind of get a rundown of the type of business plan that you should be looking at. It's very simple and there's fill in the blanks for you. So it's super helpful. And if you fill that out and you still feel like you want an actual deep dive into a business plan, I am in the middle of producing a business plan workbook for you. And it is very, very detailed, and it will give you a really sturdy foundation to build your business on. So if you're interested in that, jump in and sign up to get access to the resource library. And then from there, as soon as the workbook is ready, I will let you guys all know, and then you will be able to get first dibs on that. So it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to start planning your business, whether you're starting or you've already had a business and you don't have a business plan. This whole episode, I just want to let you know that having a plan is the key to building that foundation in your business so that you can actually build the business that you want. And I know that there's kind of a theme going, if you've listened to these last couple episodes, where you really need to build that sturdy foundation for your business so that you can build upon it and actually get the success that you're looking for in the online business world. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. I can't wait to talk to you again next week. I hope that you guys will all email me and let me know how well your business plans are going. And if you have any questions at all, you can always reach me by email, and that is located in the show notes as well. So hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you again soon.
Thanks for listening to the Greater Than Business podcast at www.greaterthanbusiness.com.